If still searching for DES-1D12 exam dumps to prepare for Specialist, Technology Architect, Midrange Storage Solutions exam, you can come to DumpSpace to choose the most updated DELL EMC DES-1D12 dumps questions online. Here you can download the DES-1D12 free dumps to check the demo of the updated DES-1D12 exam questions. Before getting the updated DELL EMC Midrange Storage Solutions exam DES-1D12 dumps questions, you can check the high quality and nice service of DumpSpace. Question number 1. You are designing a DELL EMC Unity solution. You need to predict its expected performance based on workload, number and type of drives, and RAID protection. Which design path on the midrange sizer should you take? A. System designer path. B. Quick configuration path. C. Application-oriented path. D. Performance data input path. Answer. A. Question number 2. Which features were introduced in SCOS 7.3? A. Unisphere for SC and live volume auto failover. B. Data in place upgrade for South Carolina 4020 and 4K HDD support. C. Cloud IQ support and cross-platform replication. D. Distributed sparing and live volume ALUA. Answer. D. Question number 3. A storage administrator wants to do a tech refresh from a legacy EQL system to a new DELL EMC SC series array. What is needed to correctly size the new array? A. Peak IOPS information. B. Contract support end date. C. Storage tiers. D. Latency. Answer. A. Question number 4. What storage resources are affected with our fresh option on a DELL EMC PowerStore array? A. Thin clones, volumes, and replicas. B. Snapshots, thin clones, and volumes. C. Thin clones and volumes only. D. Thin clones and snapshots only. Answer. D. Question number 5. A DELL EMC Unity Storage Administrator has 10 hosts. One of the hosts experiences occasional, huge I/O bursts. What is a best practice for avoiding performance issues during these burst periods? A. Quality of service, QoS, is enabled by default, so one only needs to configure burst settings. B. Enable quality of service, QoS. Then limit I/O for the entire FC port. C. Enable quality of service, QoS. Then configure burst settings. D. Enabling quality of service, QoS, will limit the burst problem. Answer. C. Question number 6. At what granularity are blocks deduplicated on a DELL EMC PowerStore array? A. 4 kilobytes. B. 8 kilobytes. C. 32 kilobytes. D. 64 kilobytes. Answer. A. Question number 7. Which QoS options are supported by DELL EMC Unity XT? A. Individual LUN and group LUN. B. ISCSI and attached snapshot. C. Individual LUN and ISCSI. D. VMFS data store and storage pool. Answer. A. Question number 8. How many hierarchical snapshots are supported by DELL EMC Unity? A. 16 levels deep for LUNs, 16 levels deep for file systems. B. 16 levels deep for LUNs, 8 levels deep for file systems. C. 32 levels deep for LUNs, 16 levels deep for file systems. D. 10 levels deep for LUNs, 10 levels deep for file systems. Answer. D. Question number 9. What is the DELL EMC best practice for sizing and designing a DELL EMC SC series solution? A. Size for performance first and capacity second. B. Front-end ports required for performance should always meet capacity needs. C. Size for capacity. Data progression should always meet performance needs. D. Drive capacity should meet performance needs. Answer. C. Question number 10. What is a consideration when sizing a DELL EMC SC series system for capacity? A. Page size. B. Read-write ratio. C. IOPS. D. RAID overhead. Answer. D.